Chosen one, listen gently and do not rush this moment. Because this is not noise, this is a summons. You did not arrive here by accident, and you are not listening by chance. Heaven has been watching your steps, measuring your endurance, counting your silent tears, and tonight, a sacred invitation has been released just for you.
Slow your breath.
Settle your heart. You are in the right place, at the right moment, under the right timing. The angels are already near, and your spirit knows it, even if your mind is tired. Chosen one, before we go deeper, allow me to ask you something simple yet powerful. Subscribe to this channel, not as a habit, but as an act of alignment. Activate the notification bell, because staying alert matters when divine messages are released. Each sound becomes a reminder that heaven still speaks. Share this prayer with someone you love, someone who may be carrying weight in silence. You never know whose night may be transformed through your obedience. Leave a comment below, even a simple word, because agreement opens spiritual doors and prepares your heart for what is about to unfold. Hear me clearly, chosen one. This prayer is not ordinary. It carries timing, precision, and intention. If you feel drawn, it is because something in you is responding. You are not late. You are not early. You are exactly where you need to be. Stay focused. Follow each word attentively. But if your body is weary and your eyes are heavy, allow yourself to rest. You may let this prayer play while you sleep. Your spirit does not sleep and heaven does not pause. I sense the fatigue you carry, the long days, the nights where thoughts refuse to rest, the pressure to remain strong when you feel emptied. This space is safe. You do not need to prove anything here. You do not need to understand everything. You only need to remain present. Every word spoken will find its way to the places you cannot reach on your own. Chosen one, breathe again. Release the tension from your shoulders. Let go of the noise that followed you here. This is not a performance. This is a meeting. Angels are attentive. Heaven is listening. What you are about to hear is designed to protect you, strengthen you, and gently guide you forward. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust that love brought you here. Stay with me. Remain open. The door is closer than you think. Chosen one, as you remain here, understand that this moment is sacred ground. Nothing rushed its arrival. Nothing forced your presence. Even the distractions that tried to pull you away failed, because this encounter was already written. There is a quiet authority surrounding you now, a stillness that protects you while heaven arranges what your eyes cannot yet see. Let yourself be held by this peace. You do not need to strive. You do not need to fight. Simply receive. This prayer was prepared with intention, wrapped in patience, and released with love. It meets you where you are, not where others. Every breath you take here is honored. Every pause is understood. Nothing about you is a burden in this space. If your heart feels guarded, let it soften gently. If your mind feels crowded, allow the words to create room. You are not required to speak. Listening is enough. Agreement is enough. Presence is enough. Heaven does not demand perfection, only openness. Chosen one, stay. Do not scroll away. Do not minimize this moment. Something is aligning as you listen. Something is responding to your stillness. Angels recognize the sound of surrender, and they draw near when resistance fades. This is preparation. This is invitation. This is love speaking quietly but clearly. Remain here. Let the door within you respond. The next words will carry you deeper, and you will not walk alone. Rest now, chosen one, and allow peace to settle. Because what approaches you tonight is gentle, protective, intentional, and filled with divine reassurance for you. Chosen one, heaven sees what you rarely speak aloud. It sees the fatigue that settles deeper than the body, the weariness that sleep alone cannot heal. You have carried responsibilities, expectations, and emotional weight for longer than most realize. You learned to function while tired, to smile while empty, to keep moving even when your spirit asked for rest. This is not weakness. This is evidence of endurance. And tonight, that endurance is being acknowledged. There have been silent battles you never announced. Moments when you felt pressure but could not explain why. Days when everything seemed normal on the outside, yet heavy within. You questioned yourself in private. wondering if the resistance meant you were doing something wrong. Hear this clearly, chosen one. Resistance often appears where purpose is present. The battles you face are not signs of failure, they are signs of significance. You have fought wars in your thoughts. You have wrestled with doubt, replayed conversations, revisited old wounds, and carried questions without answers. Some nights rest escaped you not because of noise, but because your mind refused to slow. You kept asking how much longer, how much more, and how much strength you were expected to give. Heaven heard every unspoken question. None of them were ignore. Chosen one, you were not meant to fight unseen forever. You were not designed to pour endlessly without renewal. The fatigue you feel is not punishment, it is a signal that you have been standing longer than expected, giving more than required, and surviving situations that demanded more than they should have. And still you remained. That matters. There were moments you felt misunderstood, when others misjudged your silence as distance or your boundaries as coldness. They did not see the battles behind your restraint. They did not feel the pressure you carried quietly. But heaven saw. Angels recorded the moments you chose peace over reaction, patience over retaliation, and faith over despair. Those choices were not invisible. Chosen one, you are allowed to rest here. You are allowed to exhale. You do not need to stay alert for danger in this moment. You do not need to defend yourself. This is a place of recognition, not demand. Your weariness is not being questioned, it is being honored. The strength you showed did not go unnoticed even when no one thanked you. Some of your battles were spiritual, even if you could not name them. Sudden discouragement, unexplained heaviness, moments of doubt that arrived without warning. These were not random, but neither were they victorious. You are still here. You are still listening. That alone speaks louder than defeat ever could. Let this truth settle gently. You have not been abandoned in your exhaustion. You have been sustained. Even when you felt drained, something kept you standing. That something was grace. That something was protection. And now, that same presence is inviting you to lay the weight down. Chosen one, you do not need to be strong right now. You do not need to have clarity. All you need is honesty with yourself and openness to rest. Heaven is not disappointed in your tiredness. It is responding to it. Stay here. Allow the recognition to heal you. The battle is being acknowledged, and relief is closer than you think. Chosen one, listen with your spirit, not only with your ears, because what is being revealed now moves beyond logic. This is the moment you have felt approaching without being able to name it. The waiting was not empty. The delay was not denial. The angels are at your door, not on their way, not preparing. They are present, standing at the threshold of your life, attentive to your response. The door being spoken of is not made of wood or stone. It is the door of awareness, the entrance of agreement, the space where faith meets willingness. Many believe angels arrive only when everything is in order, but heaven often comes when you are tired, uncertain and quiet enough to hear the knock. The sound you sensed was not imagination, it was invitation. Chosen one, angels do not force entry. They do not break through resistance. They wait for recognition. They wait for permission. Even now, there is a gentle pressure in the air around you, a sense of nearness that cannot be explained but can be felt. That is not coincidence. That is alignment. You may have wondered why certain things did not move sooner, why answers seemed delayed, why doors remained closed despite your effort. Some doors did not open because this door had to be acknowledged first. Heaven does not rush what must be received consciously. The angels stand at your door because you are ready, not because you are perfect. This revelation is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to steady you. You are not alone in what you are facing. Help is not distant. Support is not theoretical. The presence around you now carries protection, guidance, and quiet strength. You do not need to beg. You do not need to prove worth. The assignment of angels is already established. Chosen one, the knock you felt came in subtle ways. Through moments of stillness, through sudden peace in the middle of chaos, through repeated signs that you almost ignored. Heaven speaks softly when it wants your consent, not your fear. And tonight that consent is being invited. Do not be distracted by what you cannot see. The unseen realm moves with precision. Angels respond to endurance, to humility, to quiet faith that continues even when answers delay. They are drawn to those who remain, not those who rush. You remained. This is why the timing feels different now, why the atmosphere feels heavier yet calmer, why something within you senses change without evidence. The door is before you. The angels are not here to take from you, but to bring what you could not carry alone. Chosen one, opening this door does not require words. It requires awareness. It requires willingness. It requires a heart that says, I am ready to receive help, nothing more, nothing less. Let this truth anchor you. Heaven has responded. The angels are at your door, waiting in patience, clothed in purpose, prepared to move as soon as your spirit acknowledges their presence. Remain still, remain open. The next moment is not about striving. Chosen one, the door before you does not open through effort, force, or explanation. It opens through surrender. Heaven is not asking you to figure everything out, only to trust enough to release what you have been gripping tightly. Faith in this moment is not loud. It is quiet agreement. It is the soft decision to stop resisting what is already trying to help you. You have carried control as protection, believing that if you held everything together, nothing would fall apart. But control has grown heavy in your hands, and your spirit knows it. Opening the door means allowing yourself to rest from managing outcomes, from replaying possibilities, from guarding against every unknown. Trust does not mean ignoring wisdom. It means releasing fear. Chosen one, surrender is not loss. It is alignment. When you open the door, you are not giving up your strength. You are repositioning it. You are choosing to let divine order support you where self-effort has reached its limit. This door opens inward, not outward. It opens in the heart, not in the hands. There are things you have been holding on to that no longer require your grip. Old disappointments, unanswered prayers, expectations that shaped your behavior more than your peace. Faith now invites you to place them down gently, without anger, without regret. They were part of the journey, but they are not required for the next step. Chosen one, trust does not demand certainty. It asks for willingness. You do not need to know how everything will unfold. You only need to believe that what approaches you carries good intent. Heaven does not arrive to confuse or overwhelm. It arrives to restore balance. As you open this door, you may feel vulnerable. That is natural. Vulnerability is not weakness, it is honesty. It is the point where protection becomes effective because it is invited. Angels move freely where fear no longer dictates decisions. They respond to openness more than perfection. Release the need to explain your journey to others. Release the pressure to appear strong. This opening is personal, sacred, quiet. It does not require announcement. It requires agreement. Even a whisper of yes is enough. Chosen one, trust that your timing is honored. Nothing is late. Nothing is missing. The delays shaped endurance. The silence sharpened discernment. Now the door opens because you are ready to receive without suspicion. Let your breath slow. Let your shoulders soften. Let your heart loosen its grip. This is not collapse. This is cooperation. Heaven is not taking control away from you. It is offering support where you have been carrying too much alone. Open the door gently, not with urgency, not with fear, but with calm trust. The moment you allow, assistance begins to move. Stay here, remain open. The path forward does not require effort right now, only permission. Chosen one, as these words come to a close, allow peace to seal what heaven has begun. Nothing is left unfinished. Nothing is hanging without care. What was opened has been acknowledged, and what was acknowledged is now protected. You are not leaving this moment alone, even as the prayer gently fades. May calm settle over your mind like a quiet covering. May your thoughts rest without wandering back to worry. May your body release every tension it has been holding in silence. Angels remain near, not rushing, not departing, but standing watch with steady attention and divine patience. Chosen one, may your sleep be deep and undisturbed. If you remain awake, may clarity replace confusion. If you rest, may restoration meet you where words cannot reach. Let dreams be gentle. Let the night become a place of healing rather than struggle. You are safe in this space. What you could not resolve today does not threaten tomorrow. What you did not finish does not define your worth. Heaven works beyond your effort, continuing even when you pause. Trust that movement is happening quietly, deliberately, and in your favor. May protection surround your home, your thoughts, your emotions, and your path forward. May every step you take from this moment carry unseen guidance. May discernment sharpen without anxiety. May courage rise without pressure. Chosen one, you do not need to rush ahead. Walk slowly. Breathe fully. Allow grace to meet you at your pace. What is meant for you will not miss you. What approaches you comes with peace, not confusion. As this prayer concludes, remain at rest. Let gratitude replace vigilance. Let trust replace control. Let love remain louder than fear. The angels stay attentive. The door remains open, and heaven remains engaged with your life. Go gently, rest deeply. You are covered, guided, and never alone. Remain still in this assurance. Nothing needs your attention now except rest. Let this closing become a bridge between prayer and peace. Carry no urgency forward. Carry no fear with you. Tomorrow will meet you gently. Strength will rise naturally. Light will accompany your steps quietly. And when doubt returns, remember this moment, this covering and this calm, for it remains available to you always. Peace walks with you beyond this ending, guarding your heart, steadying your mind, and confirming that you are held, guided, and loved by heaven tonight and onward.